Hi. Today I had to file my tax return and it took a long time, and I wasn't able to work in the yard today. But in the meantime, today was the first day for the contractors, to work on the 150-year-old house. And this morning I had a chance to check their work just a bit, but I'd like to show you, and I'd like to see myself what they've done in one day. They're saying like it will take like 3 weeks. I'm trying to turn this 150-year-old house. It's a renovation work, but I'm not trying to turn it into into residence. I like to use it both as a warehouse of a kind that I'm going to use, I'm going to use one room for that, and then the rest to keep my insects as an insectarium, and yeah, mainly that's the purpose. Anyway, so this is the 150-year-old house, and I intended to meet them, but they are gone. And let's see, where did the I see. Can you see it? All those tree branches. I intended to remove all of them before they arrived, but I wasn't able to. But they said, I didn't have to worry about it because it's a part of their job. They say if they needed to move something, to do their work, they just move it. So it's this area is clear now, and all the trees are here. That simply means I'm gonna have to take these branches, after. A few weeks later. If you recall, to subject these to the shredder, I need to dry this for a while. So anyway, and let's see. So I can't go in from this side. It hasn't changed. It was the same before. So let's go around the house. This is the 150-year-old house, and I'm gonna go around the east side. I don't know what's wrong with my throat. It's not COVID. I've been vaccinated 3 times, by the way. I'm an old man, so my government, just as many other governments, they gave us old folks, priority in getting the vaccination. Now, so wow, already I can see they removed a lot of things. Yeah, can you see this pile of wood? I asked them to leave these here so I can use the wood, and they are also going to use the wood to repair, to repair. Remember this this roof here, eave, I guess, eave here, and I wonder what this is. What the heck was this? Yeah, I think it is. These came, I think, from this kind of, tatami mat, but this is tatami mat. They use it. What they used to do, well, many people still do it in Japan, is to have a wooden floor first. It's like any any other wooden floors you find in the West. Anyway, and then put this thing. This is made of plant, you know, and so it's kind of when you walk around, you see, it serves as a shock absorber, and it's kind of nice. But I don't like it simply because in time, this guy, you know, this guy. In time, this guy becomes, it begins to decay, and then pieces of this plant, you know, pieces of this plant, they become like, I mean, they become a nuisance. In other words, they scatter all over the room, and you have to clean it every day. And every time you walk on the mat, you know, you you scrape off or tear off, you know, a little part of this mattress made of plant. Anyway, so wow, look at all these. Oh, look at the wood. Nice, you know. I bet, oops, this was being used for the floor, and something like this, you know, look at this, something like this. This must be a pillar, right? Like this one, this round one, and here's another one. This was, I don't know, this is a beam, maybe. Anyway, and as you can see, they remove a part of, you know, a pillar or a beam like this, and they put another wood shaped like this, you know, into this hole, and this way you don't really need to, if it's a just fit, you know, if it's a right fit, you don't need to remove, I mean, use any nail, no metal piece. And do you know what? The thing is, I mean, in the short term, you know, in the short term, metal pieces, you know, if you use them like nails and stuff, screws, they're strong, and they keep, you know, beams and pillars together really tightly. But this kind of, you know, wood to wood, like this is like a, what do you call something like this? I don't know. You know, putting another wood into a hole of, you know, this beam pillar. That kind of structure it lasts much longer, and longer means like 100 years easily. Look, think of this house, right? This is already 150 years old. So anyway, I didn't explain it too well, but all I was saying was that using metal pieces like nail and, you know, or screws and stuff like that, bolts and nuts, it's not in the long term. In the long term, you know, in the long run, it's not as sturdy and long lasting, you know, as wood to wood structure assembly like this. Anyway, I spent too much time on that. It must have been boring. Do you know why I can't explain these things well? It's simply because I don't know English words for this kind of, you know, this kind of structure. Now, let's see. Let's go inside, and I need light. Whoa. This is the good old house. Light. Let there be light. Okay. And you have... Wow. What the heck? Ah. This is what they use. I see. It's a good rake. Yeah. I want to get a good rake like this. And hard hat. This is for padding, I guess. And are these matches? I don't know. And by the way, they found some documents here. I do not know what. Oh, and here there are. Oh, these are all sliding doors. You know, these are all sliding doors. You see? Ooh, and they're going to remove all of them. And this entire area. Oh, a part is removed already. This entire area is going to be, this entire area is going to be just like one space, one big floor. And as you can see, there was a floor here, wooden floor here. There was a wooden floor here. There was, there was wooden floor covered with tatami mat. Do you remember the mattress I just showed to you? So they've all been removed, and I'm thinking of using this room as a storage space, and use all the rest of the space, as insectarium mainly. Of course, I can always store something. I mean, like this space. I'm going to make it lockable. I mean, with a door, with a lock. See, and this is for not variables, but for something that's more expensive, I guess, and for cheap stuff like brooms and things like that. Those things you can keep here. And wow, I don't know, they're going to use this for reinforcement, I guess. These are metal bars, iron bars, I believe. And I do not know what this was. Wow. Yay. Look at this. It's all removed, it's all clean. And the roof is nice here, somehow. This was recently redone, I guess. And lots of things. If you recall, when I was clearing the yard, the back section of bamboos and vines and stuff, I accumulated all of them here, and some sticking like so, sticking inside like so. And wow, ooh, this. Yeah, they told me that this pillar here, this is the main pillar, the most important pillar for the house. It's not that big, come to think of it. I mean, it's not that thick, but that's what it is. And then all the doors. I mean not doors, floor. The wood have been all the plates, wood plates have been removed. So now I'm standing on the ground. This is nice. Wow, they did a very quick job of it, real fast. They were saying like 3 weeks, and I believe them. And wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is an altar of some kind, which I do not need. So I'm going to ask them to remove like this, this wood and this wood. And not necessarily the wall here, but the wood, this wood, they're going to remove this. And whoa, there was a hallway here, and they removed it as well. And it's the ceiling is peeling off here, but as you can see, there's a big beam there. Can you see it? That's why this house is, even though it's so old, it's still standing. And also, like inspectors said that it's safe to get in and walk around like this. And here's another big beam here. So it looks like this. Well, I think, come to think of it, considering that this is 150 years old, perhaps even older than that, considering that this is in a very good shape. And I'm excited about this, but look how spacious it is, and I'm very excited about this. It's quite spacious, and this is going to be an insectarium, but I can also use it almost like an extension of the yard. I'm going to ask them to make it for example, to drop, you see, excuse me, to drop this, this beam, what do you call it, sill, drop this to the ground level, and also do the same there. So by doing so, you can walk in from the middle section and then walk through to the back section, you see. And I'll have, different cages and, well, I mean, since I'm calling it a nature wonderland, I shouldn't have too many cages. I should have more like, outdoor spaces for my insects, but that's the plan. I wonder if this can be used. I'm not sure. Wow, this is good. This is going to be somewhat expensive, but it's like $15,000. Trust me, that's a very good price, and there is a reason for that. Oops, shooting angle. Okay, so this is the storage space again. So let's get back and try to come in from the back door again. So by the way, here's the pond. You see, here's the pond, and very near the pond, a little to the north, to the south, by, I don't know, 5 yards or so, is the back door. So I can walk in like so, and as you walk in, there used to be a floor here, but the floor is gone. And this is the kitchen area, and the kitchen area has been like this. They haven't changed anything yet. I wonder what this area is for. Oh, you can see beams, and you can, there was a chimney there, so maybe, is this their way of keeping, I'm not sure, but keeping the smoke from filling the rest of the house? Maybe, I don't know. So on the left is the kitchen, and there were, this was the space, previously inaccessible, to the right, also west, it's the same thing. We have actually 1, 2, 3, 4. There used to be 4 rooms, you see, and this is not in good shape. This this pillar is not in good shape. But anyway, whoa. So 4 rooms, they become just one big space, well, except for this pillar here, but structurally this is super necessary, they say. So I don't want to remove this super necessary thing, and I don't want the house to be super dangerous because I removed the super necessary, super important pillar. Anyway, they said this is the most important. This is the main pillar of the house, and this is the second most important. It's something like that. And once they fix the doors, then you can walk, through the back door, walk in through the back door, and go out through the front door. This is actually the front door. Okay, this is nice. Very nice. And this is the storeroom. Maybe I should, this is one storeroom, and maybe I don't think so. Yeah, one storeroom. Wow, this is good. So I am standing, right now I'm standing, at the entry point into the kitchen area, and I'm looking diagonally, across the house, and look how spacious it is. I mean, it's for a house, for one open space, this is spacious enough, and I'm very happy about that. Okay, it was a warm day, but I'm feeling chilly, so I guess I'm going to report on this progress every day. I'd like to keep a record of it, for one thing, and for another, this is great. Wow. All right. So I'm gonna get out, and let's go and take a look at the mountains. Let's see. Once I get out, I can't even tell if the light is on. Oh, it's on. Oops. Here we go. Now it's off. Now let's go and look at the mountains. The weather was, in the morning, the weather was pretty good, but somehow it's not that good anymore, but still you can look at the mountains. The mountain range is pretty nice, and the ridge lines of the mountains, it's looking real nice now. And the moon, you can see the moon as well. You can see the moon there. And okay, so let's get back to let's get back to the usual spot where we enjoy the sky, right? Right after the sunset. Today, I don't know. It doesn't look that impressive today, but let's see. Yeah, I guess. It can be better. The orange color, today is not quite as vivid. I'd say it's not quite as good. But all right. So, and now they found something. They found something like this in the house, yeah. And also this sheet under this big sheet is some cardboard boxes and stuff. So if it rains too heavily, I may be in trouble. But I didn't do it. They did it. They must know what they're doing. So perhaps I'll be fine. And the shrine is now looking like that. And this is like a mountain, and if this were, this is a bit too high, but if I made a shorter mound here, I wouldn't call it a mound here, then it would be great. Let's see, I'm curious, what does it look like if I shine with my, with my flashlight on the shrine? Let me try that. Well, maybe, yeah, after it's gotten dark, it might look more impressive, but at this point, but still, you can tell the difference, right? Oops. Here we go. This is the difference, right? This is before, this is after. Okay, that's enough. Let's go. I've had enough, and this is impressive. I'm happy. I'm happy with the work they're doing. Of course, they're professionals. And by the way, I was in the middle of remember I was in the middle of telling you why $15,000 for this entire work is a good price. I know so simply because the contractors, the company's head, right? His son. His son is now in his 30s, but his son took a class from me at Kyoto University, and I didn't know it. And he showed me the picture, but I didn't recognize the face. But nevertheless, he took a class from me, and luckily for me, he liked my class, and he said something good. Something good, I don't know what he said about me. So his father decided to give me a good price, and that's the story. Okay, let's see. So that's it. So I'm going to sign off. Okay, so tomorrow I can walk in the yard because I'm done with my tax return. What a relief. So I'm signing off. Bye-bye. See you later. Until next time. Bye.